Hi, hello. This is Ronaldo Hernandez, and I want to talk to you today about the effects of how carbs kind of fill my body, and you know, um, for a long time without knowing, and this is like before I started fasting, but every time I would eat like some whole grains, like either from bread or like oatmeal, um, eating rice or other kinds of grains. I would always like feel like a pain in my stomach. And at first I thought it was something else. I thought it was just like I don't know, me feeling full or something, but it turns out like my body cannot digest like these carbs. And I know I've always talked about this like in other previous videos, but I just want to reiterate how you could say how carbs can have a drastic effect on your body. You know, eating that, like I said, it would like cause pain in my stomach, and I think it would even give me heartburn. Heartburn. I don't know how, but I think it's maybe because my body was not able to digest it, and I'll get like acid reflux from it or something like that. I'm not really sure to be honest, but I would just always feel that in this area right here, and once I started fasting, I actually felt what it was actually doing to my body. Because the second, so I'm gonna say this, like I did this like one prolonged fast. I did fast for like actually it was like a short fast, but it was a dry fast, and so I didn't have like no food or water for like 3 days, and then I wanted to test out what will happen if I reintroduce eating oatmeal and all that. And this is during the time after I was taking a break from keto, you know. I felt like my body wanted the carbs, it needed the carbs. I was on keto for like a while, so I was like, why not? And then the second I took a bite out of this oatmeal, um, I felt like it was struggling for it to get through uh, down my body, and then I got sick immediately, like immediately after that. Like I just felt mucus forming, and then I got sick for like a week. So stepped away from that, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just like grains or something, like whole grains. So then I tried like rice. Rice is technically a grain, but I heard like people could tolerate it more and this and that. So I tried it again. I did another experiment like a couple days later after that, and I kind of had the same reaction. It wasn't as strong as with the oatmeal, but it was still kind of like a low intolerance to it. So at that point, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna just cut all grains and rice and all that, especially gluten, cause most grains have gluten anyway. So um after that, I just kept eating vegetables. I just try to get my carbohydrates from like potatoes, sweet potatoes, onions, tomatoes, all that. The thing is though, like those are nightshade vegetables, and at first I didn't know the harm that it was having on my body. At the same time, I was eating like a bunch of other things, which is why it's probably important not to like eat a variety of food. If I'm being honest, because if you have a bad reaction like in that meal and you eat like like all different kinds of food, it'll be really hard to tell like what was the actual cause of it. And I remember at the time I was eating like mayonnaise, I was eating cheese, I was eating like lots of fruits, lots of vegetables. So it was kind of hard to like get down to the root cause of it. But anyway, um, after a while of looking into like what nightshade vegetables can do to your body, how it can like increase like inflammation or give you like flare-ups for people who have like autoimmune diseases and all that. Um, I started realizing what it was doing to my body because after that, I noticed that every time I eat like those nightshade vegetables, I would always feel like my body was flaring up. You know, my scalp will feel flare up. My stomach would always feel bloated, like super bloated, and it just wasn't a good feeling. Was not a good feeling. So I cut the nightshades out, and then I was thinking, oh, maybe just sweet potato, because sweet potatoes are technically not nightshades, and squash and fruits are so good for me. But turns out I still actually get well, I still get flare-ups, but it's not as bad. And I want to say it's because maybe it's my stomach, my gut is not healthy. Like I feel like it's like I feel like I may have like irritable bowel syndrome or something. I'm not sure. So um want to do it safe and just cut it off. Um that's why I'm going full carnivore, because it could possibly heal that for me. This this syndrome, my psoriasis on my scalp, and possibly my nerve condition. So I just want to say, take an account of the carbohydrates that you're eating, and see how you feel. Like have a journal and write down what you feel after you ingest them. A bite might be all it takes for you to feel it, and that's what it was for me. And that's why I had to take action and remove those foods out of my diet. And not only just those kind of not only that food group, but a bunch of other things too. But for right now, I just want to make a video about carbs, carbohydrates, because one, I actually miss them. I actually love carbs, you know, but also because you'd be surprised what your body's not able to tolerate. I'm not saying everybody shouldn't be eating carbs, but I feel like you can still eat them once your body's like optimally healthy. Like you have nothing in you. Yeah, you have no like high levels of inflammation. You have no disease. Your sleep is right. You're going to the bathroom regularly. You have no gas. You're not bloated all the time. I feel like that's the only time when you should be eating carbs. But if you're not, I suggest take a look at that. So, anyways, thank you for tuning in, and this is Fast Life.